bodyguard, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing? Back in the lab. Alright then. Let's go, Nas. It's time. It's album time. Yeah. It's time. It's time. Black is time.
On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. Between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. On the return, it's Haskins. He stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18, 7 Pirates, Panther 11. Ready.
On first down, here's Sanders. Escapes the pocket. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Ready, set.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready. 19 Charger, 19. Ready.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? Recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60.
Play action. Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Set up. Bronco 80. Go.
Sanders now on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. for now. He brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a fourth down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Yeah, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Plowing up the middle. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Here.
Burrow to the air now. Taken in by Noah Fant. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Gun.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Pick up a 5 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 180.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. 180.
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
180.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. We'll have the 1st down and even more. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They'll run here on 1st down. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
180. What is that?
Now Burrow dumps it off to his running back. He still has room inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 27. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that,
Here we go.
I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Gun.
Brown on the inside give. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
On one, ready?
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Let's get set. Stop.
From the red zone on first. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. Send the tight end in motion. Give on second. It's Brown. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On one, ready?
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Here we go.
They've got a man in motion.
Can. Stop.
They'll try with the wideout. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at second and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. 180. 180, stop. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Into traffic, complete. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get the game's first points here in the second. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, but if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect one-for-one.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They'll cobble together a yard there. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Like it.
Sanders going to throw here on first. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Once more in the hands of Judy. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Get it. Ready.
3rd and long here for Sanders. Taking this one off to Judkins. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns start to fight back for their first points of this game. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On 2.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get set. Da-Heathin.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bay on its way. Second down now. They need 7.
Gun.
Brown on the carry. On the move. Past the 40. And he cuts it back right. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He's got Njoku on the sideline, caught. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
There's the hook up again to Njoku. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A pickup of 17. And that's a Browns first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Ready! Hawk 70, Hawk, ready!
Now Sanders. Short pass brought in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Go!
Here's Judkins on second down. And he's able to get this down to the 13. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at
Here
the
we go.
13-yard line.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Buying some time right. Couldn't find a completion on first down. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Go! Cowboy!
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
On the jump!
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Ready! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Ready!
From the gun, Judkins. And he will have their Cleveland touchdown. The Browns earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. One play action here. Burrow. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
This defense, they are playing. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On one, ready?
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down.
Get set.
Play action now. Burrow. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Tight end motioning right. Man in motion here. They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And they'll pitch it out to him. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
180. 11. Start.
On 1st down, they'll run. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Gun. Start.
Burrow setting to throw. Hits him on the out route. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
On one, ready?
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Oh, they're on him, but he's dropped again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, no matter what the call was offensively, the key to the success defensively right there was that blitz. With their initial push, able to generate so much pressure and get the sack before he could find any outlet.
A 58-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Guys, ready?
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it. 6. Reload.
Right up the gut. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Ready. Hawk, set, unlock, lock, ready.
1st down, and they go right back to him. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Hold it ready.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me. with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route runaway. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Cowboy 80.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Okay,
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
10 at the 39-yard
Come on.
line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On first down, here's Sanders. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready up.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
Ready. 18 run. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Rig alert, rig alert. Go.
Play action, Sanders. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grab the lead on their first series of the half. Laughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Browns take a 4-point lead.
Bengals 17.
The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Brown again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Give him 5 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do. Trailing here in the 4th.
On one, ready?
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They'll run again with Brown. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
On one, ready?
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
11 mighty.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On point, ready?
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go, here we go.
Slot man's in motion right. We give here to the motion man. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Gun.
Burrow to the air now. Right back to Chase. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
12. Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's get set. 180.
Throwing is Burrow. Brought in close to the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create a big play down the field.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And they're turned away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at third and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Here we go. 180.
Back to throw it. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So now they're left with fourth and goal.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Ready?
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's fourth and goal.
Here we go.
They kick the running back in motion.
180.
Desperation time here on fourth. Catch made. Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. On target here to Njoku. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Ready, go!
Here's Judkins on first down. Pushing it up past the 30. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Ready.
Another one for Judkins. He sends it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Fresh as on the blow. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. Steady.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Come on, set! Check, Panther! Let go!
Judkins heading right. Fights his way through a tackle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Hey! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Ready, ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the 16-yard line.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they're not going to give him an inch on this second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Third down, and they need to get 10.
19 Lions. Check smash, 70 Timberwolves, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw. He brings it in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to move.
Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand.
Unlock right.
Judkins. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked. Looks like the Bengals got it. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. Into the red zone. And he finishes off the return, partner, and just like that, gets his team 2 points.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
One, ready?
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. He finds Fant. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Browns make the play that should win them this game. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
So the Browns come away with the win. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.